What will happen when a man moves his family to a home near the woods? They love nature, but everything changes when an unexpected visitor knocks on their door, leading them on a journey they never imagined. In 2004, Atlas and his family excitedly moved into a new home near the woods. For years, Atlas had worked hard in the city to build his business, and now he dreamed of a life surrounded by nature. He loved the outdoors and couldn't wait for his children to explore the beauty of the forest. After settling his business affairs, he finally bought the perfect house near the trees. Their new home was filled with possibilities for adventure. They could hike, camp, and enjoy the fresh air. Atlas felt thrilled about their new life, believing they had made the right choice. However, he didn't realize that nature would soon become a big part of their lives in surprising ways. Atlas's wife, Gemma, was a bit worried about living in the woods. After talking for a while, Atlas convinced her that this change was good for their family. The first few days were wonderful. They took long walks, and the kids laughed and played freely outside. Atlas felt proud of their decision, but everything changed one morning when his children woke him up in a panic, dragging him downstairs to see something shocking: a bear. It was shocking for the family to see a bear so close to their new home. Atlas knew that bears lived in the nearby forest and sometimes wandered near houses searching for food or looking through trash. His house was mostly made of glass, but it was built strong enough to keep wild animals out. He told his children not to worry. They could safely watch the bear without any danger. As they moved closer, the bear seemed to greet them, almost inviting them to come nearer. Curious, they took a few steps forward, but suddenly the bear jumped and dashed back into the woods. Once it was at a safe distance, it turned to look at them as if it wanted them to follow. Atlas found the bear's strange behavior puzzling, but didn't think much of it at the time, enjoying the moment with his family. But the excitement didn't end after a few days. One early morning, Gemma came downstairs for a glass of warm milk and was shocked to see a bear right outside their home. She quickly turned to Atlas and the kids, who confirmed they weren't joking. Gemma was furious at Atlas for letting them live in a house where a bear could be lurking so close. She demanded to know how he could be so careless. After seeing the bear a few more times, Atlas began to notice a pattern in its visits. Curiosity took over, and he decided to wait by the glass door to figure out why the bear kept returning. The next morning, the bear appeared again, acting as it usually did. It seemed to want someone to follow it, and Atlas felt a strong urge to do just that. Ignoring his better judgment, he opened the door and stepped outside, keeping a safe distance. The bear, sensing his hesitation, moved deeper into the woods, glancing back occasionally to see if Atlas was still following. With each step Atlas took, his anxiety began to fade. The bear showed no signs of aggression, and if it wanted to hurt him, it could have done so already. As they walked for about 15 minutes, Atlas admired the stunning beauty of the untouched forest around him. He realized how breathtaking nature could be, but he reminded himself to stay cautious, thinking about his family back home and hoping they were okay. Eventually, the bear stopped in a clearing and started sniffing the ground intently. Atlas felt a wave of unease wash over him. Was this the right time to turn back? He took a cautious step back, but suddenly the bear turned to face him, baring its teeth. Atlas froze in fear. Fortunately, the bear returned to sniffing the ground, giving him a moment of relief. But soon, he started to question his decision to follow this animal. Was it really safe to be so close? Just then, the bear stood on its hind legs, sensing something in the distance. It quickly turned and looked back at Atlas. With no choice but to keep following, he hurried after the bear, which now moved much faster. Excitement rushed through him again. What was going on? He felt a strong urge to find out why the bear was acting so strangely. As they continued, Atlas noticed signs that people had been in this area before. His curiosity grew, mixing with concern. Suddenly, he spotted a wooden hut hidden among the trees. This was his neighbor's home, though they had never met. Living far apart in this quiet place made it hard to connect with others. He knew a man lived there, but didn't know much else. Atlas wondered if this neighbor could help him get away from the bear or scare it off. As he got closer to the hut, Atlas heard his neighbor yelling from inside. Alarm bells rang in his head when he saw the bear outside pounding on the garage door. Suddenly, the door swung open, revealing another bear lying helplessly on the garage floor. Atlas quickly realized that this bear must be the mother of the smaller one he had seen earlier. He pieced together what was happening. The mother bear had been desperately searching for her cub. Before Atlas could think more about it, he rushed to his neighbor to learn what was going on. The man explained that he had found the sick cub about an hour ago while wandering in the woods. He had thought the mother had abandoned it, so he decided to bring the cub home and take it to the vet. Atlas now understood the reason for the bear's frantic behavior. The mother had left her cub there while she searched for help, which is why she had wanted Atlas to follow her. Eventually, Atlas and his neighbor managed to reach a veterinarian who could help the bears. They worked together to ensure the mama bear was safely transported to a temporary holding facility while her cub received treatment. Atlas felt a wave of relief when the cub returned to good health. After their recovery, both bears were released back into the wild where they belonged. Life returned to normal for Atlas and his family. They still spotted the two bears from time to time, but the mama bear no longer came to greet Atlas at his home. He felt happy knowing she was safe and thriving in the wild with her cub. Atlas was grateful he could help the bears and relieved that this unusual chapter of their lives had come to an end. In the months that followed, Atlas shared his story with family and friends, encouraging them to appreciate and respect wildlife. He learned important lessons about the value of nature and the bond between humans and animals. This experience deepened his love for the environment and strengthened his commitment to protecting it. As the seasons changed, Atlas took every opportunity to explore the woods with his family. He loved teaching his children about the wonders of nature. They hiked along beautiful trails, discovered colorful plants, and watched all kinds of wildlife. Each adventure brought them closer together as a family, creating joyful memories filled with laughter and excitement. Atlas became more active in the local community, working hard to protect the environment. He joined efforts to teach others about wildlife safety. He visited schools and community groups, sharing his experiences with the bears and encouraging everyone to respect nature. He wanted to inspire others to see the beauty of the wilderness while ensuring everyone stayed safe. Through all these experiences, the bond between Atlas, his family, and the bears grew stronger. He often thought about that surprising encounter with the bear and how it changed their lives. What started as a moment of curiosity turned into a journey of discovery, compassion, and respect for all living creatures. In the end, Atlas realized that the forest would always be part of their lives. The lessons learned and memories made would remain with them forever, reminding them of the importance of nature, family, and community. Their connection to the wild would last for generations, ensuring they would always appreciate the beauty around them. So, that's all for today. What are your thoughts about this story? Tell us in the comment section below. And if you like this, make sure to like and subscribe. Your support means so much to us. Until then, take care and thanks for watching.